Where do we go when we sleep? What are dreams but echoes of trauma that we register beneath the black stillness of nothing? We are nothing. Sinister Narratives presents
The Boy Who Sat on a Cloud of Salt. In a quaint pueblo nestled between the mist-shrouded mountains, a tale of terror whispered among the people brought shivers down their spines. They spoke of a malevolent entity known as the Salt Cloud Rider, a cloud of salt that would appear on moonless nights, casting its eerie glow over the land. It was said to be a bringer of fear and dread, stealing away children who dared venture outside after sunset. Among the people lived a curious and adventurous boy named Juan Octavio. His unruly mop of ebony hair and sparkling emerald eyes hinted at his insatiable thirst for exploration. Juan Octavio's heart remained untouched by the sinister tales that plagued his community. For him, the moonless nights held an allure unlike any other. They whispered of hidden wonders waiting to be discovered. One fateful evening, as the moon hid behind heavy clouds, Juan Octavio's longing for adventure overpowered his fear. He gazed out of his window at the velvety darkness and made a choice that would change his destiny forever. He donned his warmest cloak, laced his boots, and slipped out into the night, his heart pounding with both excitement and trepidation. Juan Octavio wandered through the pueblo streets, the chilling wind whipping through his cloak, and the sound of his heartbeat drumming in his ears. As he approached the outskirts of the pueblo, he noticed a faint shimmer in the sky, casting an otherworldly glow upon the land. The Salt Cloud Rider had arrived. The cloud of salt hung ominously above, its silver mist swirling and shifting as if it were alive. Juan Octavio hesitated, but his insatiable curiosity propelled him forward. With a deep breath, he leaped into the air, his boots leaving the ground, and he found himself suspended within the salt cloud's embrace. As if in a dream, Juan Octavio soared through the night sky, the salt cloud carrying him effortlessly. He marveled at the world below, the pueblo and its twinkling lights resembling a distant memory. The sensation was both exhilarating and terrifying, a dance between his dreams and the ominous reality of the Salt Cloud Rider. Guided by the Salt Cloud Rider, Juan Octavio was led to a hidden glen deep within the mountains. A sense of foreboding filled the air as he touched down on the ground, the salt cloud dissipating into the night. Before him stood a towering figure cloaked in darkness, its eyes gleaming like shards of obsidian. "Young wanderer," the figure intoned, its voice a chilling whisper that echoed through the glen. "You have ventured where no mortal should tread." Juan Octavio's heart raced, but he stood his ground. "Who are you? What do you want?" The figure's lips curled into a macabre smile. "I am the guardian of the Salt Cloud Rider, tasked with collecting the souls of those who dare defy the night's embrace. And you, brave child, have ventured into my realm." Juan Octavio's fear was palpable, yet an ember of determination burned within him. "I seek answers, not submission. Tell me why you take the children." The guardian's eyes bore into Juan Octavio's soul, as if weighing the truth of his words. "Long ago, a curse befell this land. The Salt Cloud Rider was born of sorrow, a manifestation of the pueblo's darkest fears. It is both a protector and a predator bound to its duty by ancient magic. The souls it claims become part of its eternal dance, forever trapped between light and shadow." Juan Octavio's heart ached for the lost souls and the pueblo consumed by fear. There must be a way to break the curse. The guardian's smile deepened, revealing a glint of intrigue. "There is a way, but it comes at a great price. To sever the curse, a soul must take the place of the Salt Cloud Rider's eternal dance." Juan Octavio's heart pounded as he grappled with the weight of the guardian's proposition. He knew that his decision would determine the fate of the pueblo and countless generations to come. He looked out into the darkness, envisioning the future he could shape. With resolve in his eyes, Juan Octavio turned to the guardian. "I will be the one to break the curse. Take me, and let the children go free." The guardian's gaze softened, a glimmer of unexpected compassion piercing through the shadows. "Brave child, your sacrifice will be remembered through the ages. The Salt Cloud Rider shall be bound, and the curse lifted." As the guardian's fingers brushed Juan Octavio's forehead, a surge of energy coursed through him. The sky above crackled with magic, and the Salt Cloud Rider began to dissipate, its silver mist dispersing into the night. Juan Octavio's vision blurred, and he felt himself being lifted into the air once more, this time by a warm breeze, carrying the whispers of the wind.
Where do we go when we sleep? What are dreams but echoes of trauma that we register beneath the black stillness of nothing? We are nothing. Sinister Narratives presents
The Man Who Died in His Dreams. In the quaint hamlet of Ravenswood, nestled under the pallor of autumn's melancholy veil, resided a man by the name of Salvador, a recluse steeped in introspection, his connection to the dream world a profound thread in the tapestry of his existence. Salvador's nights had forever been a battleground betwixt ethereal visions and elusive sentiments, but of late his dreams had metamorphosed into a grim and forbidding theatre. It began with a dream, a mere wander through a labyrinthine forest shrouded in mist, where each footfall was laden with the gravity of a decision. The woods enshrouded him, a claustrophobic embrace as the tendrils of trepidation caressed his consciousness. Amid the trees he stumbled upon an ominous clearing, wherein an enigmatic figure lurked, draped in shadow and menace. Before Salvador could gasp a prayer to Providence, the entity reached out and the world was plunged into the abyss. He awoke, ensnared by sweat-soaked sheets, the clamor of his heart a symphony of panic. A mere dream, he whispered to himself, yet the unease lingered. As the nights unfurled, his dreams transformed into macabre spectacles. He was ensnared by death repeatedly, plummeting from great heights, pursued by monstrous apparitions and drowning in abyssal lakes. With each death he would awaken, only to find himself trapped in the thrall of dreams, condemned to a ceaseless cycle of torment. Desperation painted Salvador's days with shades of anxiety and deprivation, sleep an elusive mistress that he dared not court. His once lucid thoughts were now unmoored, precariously perched on the precipice of madness. The relentless nightmare, an inescapable leviathan, rendered his mind an asylum for anguish. One somber evening, surrendering to exhaustion's inexorable embrace, Salvador descended into slumber's abyss once more. Back amidst the shrouded wood, its air of foreboding oppression bearing down upon him, he navigated through the mire. As if conjured by the mists themselves, the enigmatic figure reared its spectral head once more, its gaze an icy caress. "Your fear, Salvador, it nourishes me," the spectre murmured, its words a chilling wisp that ensnared his thoughts. Voice quivering, Salvador dared to inquire, "What infernal desire compels you?" A twisted grin crept across the figure's features, shadowed and grotesque. "Fear, pain, a banquet that sustains me. Here in this eternal dream, you are my perpetual feast." Anger kindled, the embers of defiance stirring within Salvador. He would no longer endure, a marionette to his own subconscious whims. With newfound determination, he faced the spectre, eyes ablaze with resolve. "I reject this puppetry, this malevolence you weave," he bellowed, each syllable a shard of defiance. The figure's semblance wavered, its darkness shaken by Salvador's proclamation. "Escape is naught, Salvador. Fear resides within your very essence." Yet Salvador's spirit had transformed into an unyielding tempest. Eyes sealed, he drew upon his wellspring of fortitude, coaxing forth an inner luminescence. Slowly a radiant warmth blossomed, an inferno of courage that drove back the encroaching shadows. As the radiance swelled, the figure faltered, its grip upon Salvador's dream world loosening. With a crescendo of resolve, Salvador unleashed a blinding torrent of light, an exorcism of the malevolence that clung to his subconscious. He awoke to the silence of his room, bathed in the stillness he yearned for. Serenity settled over him, his liberation from the maleficent dream a balm to his shattered spirit. In the ensuing days, Salvador's dreams transformed. The macabre scenes were replaced by visions of tranquility, skies of boundless blue, landscapes bathed in soft hues. The yoke of trepidation began to lift, replaced by a renewed sense of gratitude for restful sleep. Yet as the days ebbed, Salvador sensed an inevitable truth. The figure's power had been vanquished, but in its wake he had lost an intimate connection to his dreamscape. The allure of the abyss, the poignancy of the unknown, had been exchanged for serenity. And so, as the years passed, Salvador lived a life less vibrant, touched by a melancholy of dreams forever altered. He had sacrificed the dark tapestry that had tormented him, but in doing so, he had let go of a part of himself. Amid the tranquil days, he often found himself yearning for the visceral thrill of fear, the embrace of the enigmatic. It was a tragedy tinged with beauty, a sacrifice made for peace that left an indelible void within. Salvador's existence became a portrait of poignant dichotomy, a life traded between tranquility and an unquenchable thirst for the unknown. He stood as a testament to the intricate balance between light and shadow, a reminder that even in the pursuit of peace, one may lose a fragment of the soul's intricate mosaic.